Hello and welcome back to another weekend website course tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to add one of those cookie consent banners to your website. So you probably have gone on a few sites and you see where there's a pop-up asking if you want to accept or deny the cookies. So you may need this on your website as well, just to make sure you're staying in compliance with GDPR. If you are having people come from your or users come to your site from other countries, especially in Europe, then you definitely want to have cookie consent. There's a plugin that makes this very simple for you. It's the compliance plugin. We used this plugin before to create a terms and conditions policy, but now we're going to create that cookie consent. So I'm going to go ahead and click on install now so we can install this plugin, and then we'll go through and update all the settings. All right, so now let's go ahead and activate that plugin. All right, so now we want to go ahead and get it set up. So there's a little pop-up so we can go ahead and jump in. So I'm going to go ahead and click on configure. Okay, so now just ask a few questions. Which privacy law or guideline do you want to use as the default for your worldwide visitors? So there's quite a few here. It just depends on where you're targeting users from. So I'll just go ahead and put the GDPR since I feel like it'll cover most. So if it GDPR, I feel like it will cover the European Union and also, European Union and also the States as well. All right, so do you target visitors from any of these countries? I do not. Does your site have visitors with login access to a restricted area? This site does, so I'm going to click on save and continue. All right, so now it asks about the cookie policy. So if you don't have cookie policy already, then you can generate one from this plugin. And then you can also do a privacy statement. I don't believe I have a privacy statement, so I'm just going to click on no document for now. And I'll just leave these as a no document as well. So save and continue. Now you can also upgrade this plugin to get more features. However, the current features for what we're trying to do here works just fine. All right, so I'm going to put the owner of this website. All right, and I'm just going to put my city and state here. All right, and so what email address can visitors contact you about privacy issues? So we'll do, I believe this one is hello@weekendwebsitecourse.com. All right, I don't want to put a telephone number down, so I'm just going to keep this going. All right, so we have a few more questions go through. So respect, do not track, and global privacy control. I will go ahead and select yes on that one. And I'm just kind of going through to show you all, if you have special things going on your website, then you may want to consult with some type of legal person to see if there's anything else you need to do based on what you're doing on your website. But this is just an easy way to create that cookie policy. All right, so now it is going to scan the site for any cookies. So things like Google Analytics that may leave different things on your site. So let's see, there's no cookies found, so we can go ahead and continue. So let's go. All right, so now it asks, do you compile statistics on this website? I do. I use Google Analytics. Does the following apply to your website? All right, so I'm going to keep that checked and keep it moving. All right, so any type of services you use in your website, you want to go ahead and update those. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through and select all the ones that I use. All right, so just a few more questions. I'm going to leave those as is, just so we can move through quickly. All right, any social media use on this website? Does your website use cookies for advertising? So if you are using anything like maybe Facebook ads, then Facebook ads normally put a cookie. If your visitors, if people from Facebook come to your website, it normally puts a cookie on that visitor, so that way they can track them around the internet. So if you have something like that, then you most likely want to select yes. All right, does your website use WordPress comments? It does. All right, so let's keep going. So it does ask a lot of questions to get this set up. So let's see, do you want to create a legal hub with Elementor Pro? So this plugin does integrate really nicely with Elementor, where it creates a page and it's really simple to use. So let's keep going. All right, so it looks like it's connecting with the cookie database.org. I'm not 100% sure what that does, so you may want to look that up. So we'll just keep it going as soon as this sync finishes. All right, so it looks like it pretty much just scanned the site for cookies that it may be using. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and keep going here. All right, I'll keep this as is and continue. All right, so we are going to create this cookie policy page on the website. All right, so I'm going to click on save and continue. All right, so now it asks, do you want to link this to your menu? I'm not going to link it right now because I have a special menu set up. So I'm just going to keep going on this one. But if you do have a actual footer or a menu that's selected that's working, then it will automatically add that link to that menu. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the cookie banner settings. All right, so out of the box, it looks like this, that you can see you are able to customize the appearance of it. So you can choose a position. I think bottom right works just fine. How wide you want the banner to be. And you can also choose the colors you want to use. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's actually the hyperlink, so I'll just make that blue. And let's see, buttons. And I have to get my exact color codes for this one. And we probably want to use black text so you can see that better. All right, so I'll just go ahead and save this for now. All right, and there are plenty of settings here, so you can also customize the text that your visitors see. I'm leaving that as is. And those are all of the settings. So now on my site, I'm going to see if I can view this from the front end. It should be good to go. Yep, this should be good to go. So let's check the front end of the site to see how that's set up. All right, so as you can see, it does take effect on the front end of the site, and you can accept or deny the cookies however you want. And then you can always, there's a little pen here where you can manage the consent of the cookies if needed. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you all next week with a new tutorial. Thanks for watching.